What was Winston Churchill's experience in India? What was Winston Churchill's experience in India? This question opens a window into a complex chapter of history. Winston Churchill first set foot in India in 1896 as a young officer with the 4th Hussars Regiment. His early military service laid the groundwork for his views on British imperialism. In 1897, he served as a war correspondent during the Malakand Field Force campaign. This experience gave him first-hand insight into the region's military challenges and the dynamics of British rule. As he transitioned into politics, Churchill became a staunch opponent of Indian self-rule. He believed that India was not ready for democratic governance. He pointed to the vast diversity of languages, religions, and castes as barriers to unity. This belief shaped his views throughout the early to mid-20th century. He feared that granting autonomy would lead to civil strife and disrupt the administrative systems established by British governance. Churchill had particular concerns about the Hindu caste system. He worried that the Brahmin upper caste would use self-rule to oppress lower castes, such as the Dalits, historically known as untouchables. He saw British rule as a necessary force to protect vulnerable groups and maintain order. This paternalistic stance reflected his belief in the civilizing mission of the British Empire. His opposition to Indian independence also included harsh criticism of prominent nationalist leaders like Mahatma Gandhi. Churchill viewed Gandhi's campaigns for civil disobedience as threats to the stability of India. He warned that promises of dominion status would lead to violence among religious communities. This prediction partially came true with the partition of India in 1947. One of the most contentious aspects of Churchill's experience in India was his role during the Bengal Famine of 1943. Critics argue that his wartime policies worsened the famine's effects. Supporters contend that his decisions were influenced by the logistical challenges of wartime. Despite his imperialist views, Churchill maintained personal relationships with some Indian officials and princes. This suggests a level of respect for individuals, even as he opposed political change. From a broader European historical perspective, his experience in India illustrates the contradictions of British imperial policy. Churchill's views were shaped by a fear of decolonization and a desire to maintain Western influence in former colonies. His legacy in India remains controversial, reflecting the complexities of empire and the challenges of transitioning from colonial rule to independence. His experience in India was marked by military involvement, political opposition to self-rule, and a belief in the necessity of British governance for India's progress.